The upcoming segment discuss content that is of adult nature. The views and opinions expressed are not that of the SABC and are that of participating contributors and listeners, and do not reflect that of the official policy or position of Metro FM.
All right, we've got everyone here, and we only hope that you are ready to also assist Anonymous. But now it's time for us to listen. Let's bring on Anonymous. Good morning, Anonymous. How are you?
Good morning, Kutso. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Anonymous, I am going to read the house rules, then we'll get into it. I truly do hope that you are okay, but more than anything, we'll make sure that you're fine after this. Respect is the foundation of our conversation, Anonymous. Please maintain respectful language, refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Do you agree, Anonymous?
Yes, I do agree.
All right. Talk to us. What's happening?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Kutso and the Nikki DJ and Sumizi.
Good morning.
Right. I have been in a relationship for 5 years now. Mm-hmm. I started dating this gent in 2021. I was 19 at the time. He's actually 8 years older than me. So at the time, I was at my first year, and he was already established. Like, he had a business and he was working like his business was coming well. And then I studied until I graduated in 2023. And then now, initially when we started dating, he was like pure with his intentions. He was like, he wanted to get married, he wanted to have kids and family. At the time, since I was so young, I didn't see anything like pushing me towards that direction. I was just having like a relationship that's for real. It was like my first relationship. So I was like, I just want to try this thing out and see where it goes. So I wasn't pressured in anyhow. So now, as the years went by, I started seeing that he's a provider. He's there emotionally. He can be someone who can hold like a family, like a man. So I was like, okay, maybe I can consider getting married and having kids. Mind you, I was a woman. He met me when I was this girl who just wanted to be a career woman, like have her own stuff and like maybe consider kids early 30s. So eventually I started getting into this thing of wanting kids and having marriage based on how he was treating me. So I was like, okay, this is the gent. And then when I graduated, he said he wants to take things to the next level. So that is like meeting my family and stuff. So he met my mom during my graduation, and then he spoke to my mom. He's like, I have these intentions of marrying your daughter and stuff like that. At the time, I secretly had like contraceptives because he wanted a child so bad, and we went to like the doctor to try and check our like status and stuff like that. Like, it was a routine for us to like have a HIV test every now and then. I know like when it comes to STIs, I could have been like careful, but I didn't have any of those problems because I'm a person who likes to go to the gynae. So I didn't see anything, like there wasn't nothing, like we were clean. So after my graduation, he met my mom, and then he said by December that time, he would come to my house and like do the right thing. Mind you, like I'm still on contraceptives, secretly so, and he wants a child, and I was like, no, I don't want a child. Okay, fine. And then he started wanting to stay with me. I was like, this is against my morals, but again, sometimes as girls, I think we get to be like, I'm not going to say manipulated, but like excited about things when we are in love and end up doing things that maybe we were not planning to do, like based on how we are being treated. So I think I was like into this thing like, this man is taking care of me, he is like fine, and I'm working. At the time, after my graduation, I immediately got a job, like an internship. So everything was just fine. Like, we had our finances set and like everything was just fine. And then in 2024, I decided, no, like corporate is not for me. Like, I need a break, and I'm still young. I haven't really had a time to have a break and think, and actually know what I want to do, So I was like, I think I'm going to have to leave this job by December 2024. And he was like, it's fine, I can support you. I also got burnt out with corporate, That's when I started my business and stuff like that. So I had ideas that when I stop working, I'm going to study. And then further my studies in the meantime, trying to figure out. So he was like, okay, I'm going to support you. It's fine. And I was like, I'm going to stay with my mom. And then he said, no, we can stay together. Okay. Fast forward 2025. In December 2024, when I was visiting him, like, festive season and stuff like that, I was on contraceptive still. But somehow I don't know, like, what happened. I think I
Anonymous?
just got too excited.
Anonymous?
Yes?
I'm going to stop you there. You speak very fast, but I'm so glad that we heard exactly what you were saying. I'm going to ask you to just stop right there. We're going to continue after the news headlines, okay?
All right, no problem.
Thank you so much. Here's Hopedi Dilankwe with the news. It's 31 minutes after 10 o'clock. If you're joining us, thank you. The Naked DJ, Somizo here. We've got Anonymous on the line. Let me quickly give us a summary or a bit of a recap before we continue with Anonymous. Anonymous met her current partner while she was in varsity. While he was already working, had an established career. She was young when she was more interested in building her career in her 20s, then maybe building a family in her early 30s. There's an 8-year difference between Anonymous and her partner. Now, her partner was really and is really keen to get married, have children, something she wasn't really keen for early on in her life. But she was, taking care of, or he was rather taking care of her, and was really serious about her, which she feels made her more open to the idea of basically settling down and building a family now. So, Anonymous, you were in the year 2025, right?
Okay, can I just check back to 2024? Remember, I said he wanted to go and lobola me or do the right thing, right?
Yes.
In 2024, 2023, before during my December time. He didn't do that. He said to me that he doesn't feel like going to my home yet because he's still renovating a house and he wouldn't want to marry someone and not have a place to stay with them. So he wouldn't want us to rent or stay with his mom. So I understood, I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for you. Then, now I'm in the year 2024, right?
Okay.
It's December time now. Oh, even in 2024, he's still quiet, and I'm like, assuming, okay, the renovations are still going on. And we would visit the house where he's renovating. His mom had a house, and then eventually they changed it to his name because the mom couldn't pay the rates and stuff like that. So since he's the one, like all those things, yeah, whatever. And then in December, now it's December time, 2024. He's still not coming to my house. Okay, by then we had like issues, small issues like he. In 2024, we were already staying together when I was doing my internship. Actually, he would come spend 3 days at my place and then the other 4 days at his own place in a province, same province, but like 3 hours away. So we would spend more time together. And then I started seeing, no, man, I don't think this is the gent for me, like in terms of marriage. And then like we would have small fights, like he would go out on weekends with friends. He doesn't want to spend time with me. And he knows that I don't have friends. Okay, fine. Fast forward to December 2024, I resigned. And then in 2024 December, I went to his place. We tried to like sort out these issues, and then we went back to another province where the house is. Then we spent time together. Then in January, I found out I was pregnant. Okay, fine. Then
Anonymous, this part I'm going to need you to slow down a bit, ne? Or just take a breath. Yeah, just. Whew. There we go.
Thing is, I want to say
it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I found out I was pregnant. Actually, I found out in Feb because I didn't go on my periods in Jan. Then early February, we went for the test, and then eventually it was confirmed. And then we went to gynae. He was supportive throughout the journey. He even paid for the labor costs and stuff, delivery costs and stuff like that. And then now he paid. Let's fast forward to 2026 now. Now, last year he didn't pay the damages in the lobola. He said he's no longer willing to get married because we have a lot of issues that are like financial issues. Like he wants me to understand that he has things to sort out, like if he's renovating, if he's like maybe has a project like built-in cupboard projects. Now I have to wait. My own staff has to wait. Small things like that. And I was like, okay, it's fine. When it comes to the baby, you're gonna have to take care of the baby because I don't have any job. And last year I was taking like online tutoring gigs. So I would in small amounts, like just to take care of myself only. Then he ended up saying he doesn't want to get married to me because I'm not a marriage material. I wasn't raised to be a wife. I don't even know how to start a fire for cooking outside. I'm too educated. All those things, like when we were fighting. But when we are happy, he wants to have another child with me and all that, Then this year, he's a person who always makes me like, I don't know if he's testing my patience or something. Every time I ask for something, I could ask for something in Jan. He hasn't done it even now, and it's baby stuff, like if baby needs feeding stuff or, like we have modern things now, if baby needs like a cutlery for feeding, he would make me wait and then say that if I'm this side, by my mother's side, my mom has to take care of it because he has paid the damages. He eventually paid the damages this year. So he has paid the damages, and last week we were supposed to travel together to the place where he renovated. He wanted to see his child. And then I couldn't have the money to pay because we had a funeral this side at my mother's family. And then the child got sick and she was admitted and she had pneumonia. And then he was like, he's not going to interfere because he did say to me that I shouldn't be in front of a lot of people because the baby is going to be affected or infected, however, with the viruses and stuff like that. So my family should take care of it. So my question now is that this guy was a person who was so ready to build a family and start a family, and he seemed like he had a budget for the baby. Actually, he did say sometime like back in 2024. Now that the baby's here, I have to be patient every time when I ask for something, and it's not even big things. It's like small amounts, like your 1,000, your 1,000 rands, your 500 rands, and he's not sending me money per month. I don't ask for money per month because I was like, we are partners. I'm gonna ask for money as we go, and I'm a person who likes hygiene and who's health conscious. So like when it comes to babies, my baby doesn't even use diapers. Like she uses she doesn't use disposable ones. She uses washable ones. But there's modern ones now, So he doesn't like have that money going out of his pocket, like where he has to buy like your disposables. Yes.
Question.
Okay.
What is your question, my baby?
So my question now is, am I overreacting by? So today we had a call, and I told him that I don't like this
Anonymous
thing. I feel
question.
like I'm a burden. So
she just wants to vent. Let her vent.
Question, my baby. Question.
Okay, so my question is this guy really having financial problems, or he just wants to test my patience, or like he said, I wasn't a wife material? Like, what exactly is happening here? Like, I don't understand.
Okay. All right. What's stopping you from going to children's court and maintenance court?
Okay, so we had issues with the birth certificate, right? So it's still at the Home Affairs because the baby's names were misspelled.
Okay.
So now they have said we must wait and come back next week. So that's why I really hadn't time.
All right.
And that's a poor excuse.
Okay.
Because even if the baby's names are misspelled, they'll be misspelled everywhere.
No, naked.
So they need the birth
have
certificate.
to be correct spelling because it's going to affect the child in the long run,
How?
or
'Cause we-
traveling and stuff like that is going to be an issue. Naked?
Dude, the guy can't pay nappies. The child
Yes.
isn't traveling.
No,
anyway.
no.
Wow.
Don't underestimate the power of Anonymous.
Sorry.
She can rise
Sorry,
tomorrow.
guys.
No, never mind Anonymous. Ignore.
Sorry, guys.
Yes, hold on. I'm saying to you.
Okay.
So you've got a week, ne? To change the names, right? After that,
Yes,
you're gonna
and-
go to the maintenance court, right?
I'm considering that, honestly.
Okay. I'm not. I wasn't asking you. I was telling you.
Yeah.
You must go to the maintenance court, ne? Go to the maintenance court. There's nothing that binds you together except the child. So from now on,
Yes.
it's really none of your business. Ukuthi he has money or he doesn't, and even asking us, we wouldn't know. We don't know him.
What is he testing you?
Yes,
I
we
mean,
don't
really
know.
Anonymous.
So when you need to act according to your situation right now, ne? You go to the maintenance court. You do things formally. There's no as he's gonna pay as we go. Your relationship is not healthy enough for you to run things as you go. Things must be formalized. It's the 30th of every month. He must put the money in Tontoni, and you are unemployed. So it has to be, probably they're going to say from his side, but sometimes they can divide it still and go, this is what you're supposed to pay, this is what you're supposed to pay. Just go and follow the rules and wear your big panties on. And then you need to start thinking of ways to liberate yourself financially, either looking for a job or don't. And I know it's tough to raise a child and still having to find a job, because maybe you might need to get a nanny, maybe because your parents can't look after the child, or you don't have someone to assist you. There's a lot of complications. It's not as easy as we might think. We understand that part. But your duty right now is to liberate yourself, because now you are also imprisoning yourself by depending on this guy and hoping that he's going to show up. You need to also show up for yourself, and then so that you could be able to show up for your child, my angel. You've got it.
Yeah.
You've got it.
I love the fact that she said a couple of months ago, we are living in modern times. So she was doing
Amana Pain.
No. I win. So she was earning money by online stuff. So Anonymous do a lot of that. Don't give up. Just work harder on that. Keep posting. Sizo like
Nice one.
yeah, sizo booster engagement. Phela uyazi usomizi naka reposter.
Ah.
Then uzoba you no longer a micro influencer. So
You're a
le
microwave.
phezulu.
No, guys.
You're a
It's
microwave.
more on the academic side.
Ngaba ngifundanga mina. Ye wena. Ye wena.
Wrong person.
And it's so weird how you talk about, that you're an academic, but you're not street smart.
No, but she is smart, Naked.
Ah, she's not
smart.
street smart.
She
Because this
took-
guy played her from the get-go.
She took so long. She was holding on to her principles and tontoni.
Exactly.
And she admitted that, sometimes because you're in love, sometimes you just soften by spaghetti when the water is too hot, and it was soft in yan. Yeah, but when that thing goes hard, when you become soft, you understand?
She should have been like you, Somizi, and not hold on to your principles because you dropped out of school. So
Yes.
there were no principles. Anyway,
I told you this before. I wasn't focusing on principles. I was focusing on the principal.
wow. Anonymous,
Yes.
are you awake?
Yes, I am awake.
He played you.
Nah.
Done.
He did, yeah. I agree with Naked.
He played you. Uyisliма sakhe, and you will, and even the questions that you are asking today, they further enhance Uguti. You can be academically clever, but
Streetwise, too.
streetwise, Sisi. Is he testing me? For goodness sake, your baby is going through stuff. You are going through stuff. It test Gupi. It's been over 8 years.
5 years.
I win.
Correction. I love you,
Yeah.
Anonymous. I love you.
Oh well, because it's only 5 years, it makes it better, ne? Like
No,
Ukuba
it
is
doesn't.
slimmer for 5 years. To be made a fool for 5 years is better than 8 years.
No. And can I add something?
No, you can't.
also?
You can.
No,
you can't.
naked.
You
Don't
can.
be rude.
You can.
You can, Anonymous.
Ed,
It's your
you're
time.
anonymous.
Okay, Ed, but it better be short.
All right.
Sure.
So there's also another project we are working on with this guy. Nick.
You slim, Ramampel. You slim.
Guys, hold on.
Mara
Let her
Kubek.
finish.
Okay.
And it's more on my career side of growth. So I don't know, like, honestly, like, I want to break up with this guy. But at the very same time, I'm like, this guy is helping me with something that could, like, has
my
potential
goodness.
of making money.
You're still together.
Yes.
When I get
We
together,
are.
Anonymous, let me tell you this now. When you are financially independent, even for him, it's a bonus. Because now he knows what he doesn't have to take money out of his pocket. So when he's slimmer still. And obviously it's going to help you. The more he helps you, the less money he has to pop out. Anonymous, come on. We are going to you guys marry the first person that you start dating. Because now you can't compare it to anything. Yeah, bo? Yeah, so easy.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Yes,
We do have success stories, Naked. Don't put everything in one basket. It's ladies, gents, it's okay to sometimes have the first and the last person in one person. When you feel, it's okay.
How many have you had?
It was not my mission. I didn't come here to be one and only.
But,
no.
yeah,
but there are people. Don't say
Yeah,
everybody
some.
must engage in more than one
Anonymous
or
way, you've got nothing to compare it to. Hence, you are so
two.
confused.
She doesn't have.
No, Pella, I never said sleep. She could have, kept being a virgin until Ashata, but she didn't.
How old is baby, Anonymous?
1 month.
8 months old.
8.
Yes.
Yeah.
8 months.
Sorry?
8 months.
Yes.
More
8
into
months.
And then Anonymous, how old is baby?
No, the baby is 8 months.
No, I said the other one.
Academia hambile manje.
Oh, he doesn't even want to be called baby.
Anonymous, you don't. Anonymous, you still don't get it.
How old is it?
He is your other baby
No.
because yeah. Unabantwana bayi-2 wena. Kahle kahle.
But he's
And-
8 years older than me now. He's 32.
You know why you've got 2 babies, Anonymous?
Yes.
Because you have to chase after both of them. The one you're taking care of, the one you've been chasing for 5 years. And he's proven that he's a baby. Anonymous, your relationship is based on his moods.
Oh, thank you.
When he's happy today, you are having another child.
No.
And then when he goes through his periods, you are not a good enough mother. You are not wife material. You are not this. Hey. You have to chase him for baby stuff. Anonymous, you have 2 kids here. Unfortunately, one actually depends on you to be able to live, to be able to eat. And, choose your battle. But today I have to agree with our ancestor, Usomisi.
Mm-hmm.
Do the right thing, go to children's court, stop chasing this guy. You have to be a mom, spend all your energy there. The relationship was never there. You were made a fool from the get-go. If you stay in this relationship, you continue to be that fool. And you will call us back before September.
Thank you, Naked, for those profound words.
All right, thanks.
So, Anonymous, again, release yourself from the prison of hoping Guti you're going to run a business together and that's why you're staying. Certain things are not really worth you staying for in a relationship. If you can conceptualize that idea, you can materialize it
But
on your own.
Can she not separate business and pleasure?
No, it won't work. This guy, if they're not together, this guy won't see the need to support her. I can tell he's very petty and revengeful, spiteful, and could borderline narcissistic, and emotionally so and intellectually so. He can manipulate her in so many ways and abuse her emotionally. So you need to be independent, sis. you really need to be independent. Okay.
Okay.
All the best, academia.
Thank you so
Sinamagaun
much.
sonke noma ungayaphi. Sonke sinamagaun. Bayiculile bajata parara. Mabangayiculanga ungakhomenti. Nakhe bayiculile. Kuphi kutsiki.
How are you, Jay?
Ayisabalwa le.
Anonymous, please continue listening through your radio. Let's get advice coming through from you, South Africa. Dial us up 086-2160 or your voice notes on 060-552-7303. Are you okay?
Oh, you're talking to me already?
Girl.
Oh, sorry.
Are you okay? Do you want to finish coughing? Shame.
First time caller.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome.
We have a virgin, guys.
Thank you so
Yay.
much. I've been wanting to be an Oscar man since the days of Azania. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Welcome.
You must be 50.
No, I'm in my 30s. My mom used to listen to Metro back then in the car, so I'm still young for me.
Hey, Ralph, Anonymous. What's your advice?
Okay, my advice to Anonymous is that pull my laposis, you know. I was in the same situation where even asking for Imalema Campus, baby daddy would give me a hard time. My son is now 3 years old. He still does not support Ingan. So he's not going to change. Wena, tell for me support from Ekaya so that they can help you take care of Umtana and build yourself, you know, career-wise, carry on doing what you're doing. Because this is what they do. They convince you that they want a child, they want to marry you, and then as soon as they get it, like, so run, wear your sneakers and run. And by the way, yes, I'm educated, and I'm a jazz all true for me.
Yes,
All right.
yeah, pressure.
Like you a lot, Anonymous.
Run. He's never going to change. Why must you force a man to take care of his own blood?
Amen. Thank you, Sisi.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Anonymous. We appreciate your call and advice. First time caller. Pretoria, let's head on over to Sbu from Pretoria. Good morning, Sbu. Hi, Sbu. Sbuda. All right, let's head on over to the voice notes. 060-552-7303.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Sure, Anonymous. I feel so sad for her. She's so young. I mean, I need to know, why did she want to get married so young? You know, it's unfortunate that things didn't play out how they had planned or the way she would have wished for them to play out. But yeah, my biggest advice is for her to just focus on being a mom, and provide all that she can for her child, because Leona is not going to work out between her and Puti. Sure, guys.
Yeah, the reality here is that this man met Anonymous when she was young, very young, a girl who hadn't had her frontal lobe developed. And now that she is turning into a woman that thinks for herself, he is realizing that the control he used to have over her is now non-existent. And that is why we are now seeing this issue right now. She needs to gain her independence, because he is the type of man who will abuse her financially if she does not reclaim her independence.
I like that.
Morning, Askiman team and Metro FM listeners.
Good morning.
This guy is a narcissist. He knows how to play his cards, and he's studied you very well. He wants to plan something with you so that you are permanently hanging around him. Pull yourself out. He knows you are smart. Continue focusing on yourself.
Thank you so much for your voice notes and your phone call. Sumizi Naked?
Oh, I love what the second voice
Correct.
note about. You know, don't make big decisions until your frontal lobe fully develops. You know, Mina, if I was a woman, I'd still be a virgin. Nina ndlalisa ngekeke yazi.
I believe you.
Yeah, I would still.
I believe my friend.
Kube ngiyitshitshi, you
What's
know.
that?
Yeah?
What's that?
Virgin Chichi.
Oh,
Yes.
in Swati. In Swati.
Yeah. Mina, if I was a woman,
Nguni.
I would still be a woman.
That's funny.
Yeah, anyway, ladies, gentlemen,
we're listening.
The young ones, I am so proud of you. We are not, you guys are not our grandfathers and our grandmothers who approached marriage in a different way that today might seem like it's prison, because they harbored a lot of pain and secrets and stuff. You are not our grandparents. Independence. Complement, not complete each other.
So it means you are our grandparents.
Yes.
And we ended so nicely. So nicely.